Welcome to Sanchez Radio. Thank you so much for making me a part of your life. Do you feel stuck? Do you feel like you're caught in a loop, going around in circles, not going anywhere, not moving forward? I want you to listen to my message, and it starts with my personal experience. Our community, our spiritual community called Light of Jesus, we started 40 years ago. And we started as 30 people in a garage. And then for the next 7 years, we started growing and growing and growing. And you know what? After 7 years, we were 2,000 members. Woohoo! From 30 people to 2,000. Get that. Wow! That was amazing. But you know what? That was also the year we stopped growing. 2,000 membership was like a ceiling, an iron ceiling. We could not go beyond that, and we did not know why. We tried everything. And you know what? We stopped growing for, are you listening? 19 years. And you might say, Brother Bo, is that possible? Absolutely. We stopped growing. And we didn't know why. You know, we began to see that young people were not joining us. And then our membership became older and older. And sooner or later, you know, I was telling the elders, look, if we don't grow, we have to change our name from Light of Jesus Community to Light of Jesus Home for the Aged. Because we're not growing. Young people are not joining us. And then one day, we started to grow again. And the reason is this, because we asked one question, and that one question led to a radical overhaul of our organization, of what we were doing, of our strategies. What was the one question that made the difference? What was the one question that changed everything? We asked the one question, why? We started asking, why do we exist? Why are we here? You know, why do we do this? Why do we sing in this way? Why do we teach in this way? Why do we organize ourselves in this way? We started asking why? So first question is, why did we exist? We realize we're called by God from the very beginning to be a light in the darkness, meaning to say we're supposed to reach out to those who are in darkness, meaning to say, we're for those who are not part of our community. And so we just woke up and realized, oh no, our language, our vocabulary, our songs, our structure, our focus, they're all for the insiders. And so we had a formation program. We had all sorts. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with the formation program. It's except that it was all internally oriented. We were checking attendance. If you don't attend a particular number of meetings, you're out. You know, where we had a certain standard. If you can't follow that standard, you're out. You know, we totally forgot Matthew 28, where Jesus says, you know, go out into the world and share the gospel. And understand that the church will always be messy. The community, the spiritual community will always be messy, that because we're for messy people. But we didn't want mess. You know, oh, you sinned. Oh, you're not praying. Oh, my gosh, you're committing this bad thing. And then you say, out. And so we had that attitude where only holy people are supposed to be part of the community. We decided to overhaul everything because of that one question, why? And so we decided to change our language for outsiders, for the unchurched. We decided to change our meetings for the unchurched. We just overhauled. And then we began to grow and grow and grow and grow until, you know, I was leading the biggest gathering, and we had 7,000 people in my gathering alone. And we had so many gatherings. Here's my point. Maybe you're caught right now in an endless loop. You are stuck right now, and you feel like your life is going around in circles. Can I invite you to ask the question, why? Why are you here? Why are you alive? Why? My prayer is that it will let you escape that loop. and bring you to the right direction. You'll start growing and you'll start moving forward. Our gospel is Mark chapter 7. And it's the story of the Pharisees looking at the disciples, and they were not doing the religious rituals of washing before eating and all of that. And they were angry, and they were saying, Jesus, why are your disciples not following? And Jesus said something interesting. He said, you're not anymore fulfilling God's commandments. You're just clinging on to human tradition. Jesus was inviting people to ask, why? Why are you doing these things? Go back to your why. And that's the reason why the Pharisees were not growing. And that's why the Pharisees were stuck. My dear friend, I want to pray for you that if you feel that you're stuck in your life right now, whether it be in your career or in your relationships or in your life in general, go back to your why. Let me share with you your why, that God made you. And so you go to God and you ask Him, Lord, why did you make me? Help me to rediscover again your purpose for life. I want to pray for you. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Lord God, reveal yourself to your son, your daughter, my friend right now. Show your face. Encounter this person. Bless this person. In Jesus' name. See you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me in another episode of Bo Sanchez Radio. I pray for more abundance for your life.